audience should be coming on soon, and we are going to clap it up for you. I don't know who's watching or who will come in, but this room is packed today, and you should be here. Let's clap it up for our online audience. Yeah, we're coming down to the end of the year. We only have 3 more of these after today. And then we're going to take a break and reprogram and bring you all new information for 2025. Are you excited about that? Are you excited to take that January off when it's a little cold to come out? Somebody said no. Well, we need a break. The staff and our colleagues need a break. We work all year long to make sure we keep a smile on your face. Would you clap it up for us? Yeah, we love you just that much. We love you that much. Today, we have some special guests all over the room. We have some people in here that I want you to hear from, and you will in a few minutes. But before that, if we have a commercial, we'll go to it, and then we'll come back right away. Thank you, Christian, and thank you, Joe, and thank you, Joseph, for all you do. Clap it up for our AV team. We'll be right back.
God bless you, my friends. As founder and CEO of Bright Star Community Outreach, let me share 3 reasons I'm excited about BSCO's 2024 year. Firstly, our dream. I initiated this social services agency 15 years ago as the outreach arm of our ministry, and it has evolved into a company employing over 135 full and part-time team members. We offer trauma counseling, workforce development skills, financial literacy courses, health and wellness programming, educational empowerment, along with housing initiatives. We've established a 70-plus school-based, community-based, and faith-based collaborative to address violence and trauma in our greater Bronzeville and Roseland West Pullman communities on the south side of Chicago. BSCO exists as a hub addressing challenges in under-resourced, underserved, and underdeveloped communities, utilizing our TNT and CNC models. Check this out. According to the University of Chicago research, our collaborative work has resulted in a 14% reduction in robberies, a 10% drop in aggravated assaults, and an astounding 17% decrease in shootings in the specific catchment area that we serve in the greater Bronzeville community. In simple terms, our work is working. Now, the second reason for my excitement is our team. H.E. Lucock once declared, "No one can whistle a symphony. It takes a whole orchestra to play it." I've retained many of our previous leaders who helped bring us to where we are. Now, I have recruited new leaders with fresh ideas, new plans, and processes to elevate our company and our community. To never settle for good, but strive for greatness is the best approach. And under the new leadership of our executive director, Lucretia Kindred, and our entire leadership team, the sky is the limit, and more people will be served. Finally, I am thrilled about taking this show on the road. We've proven our turn model here in Chicago, and I want to bring this model and our impact to your local city. Visit our website, view the information on the screen, and reach out to us if you are interested in replicating this work. I want to teach you how to do what we have done. A very special thank you to our staffers, our partners, and our funders. This will be our best year ever as we strengthen hope and save lives at Bright Star Community Outreach.
Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up for Bright Star Community Outreach. Listen, most of the time we go out into the community and we get our stakeholders and other people, partners to come in and talk to us. But today we have our own team from our education department here. You have not heard from them all year. We've heard from BHD, our behavioral health. We've heard from health and wellness. And today we're going to hear from our education department. Live and in color, we have the education department of Bright Star Community Outreach. Everybody put your hands together and give them a Power family welcome. Yeah, good to have y'all here.
We're glad to be here.
Yeah. Everybody's mic working? Hello? Yeah, it sounds like it's working. Okay, so this is the Education Department of Bright Star Community Outreach. We're going to start with the director of our education department, Ms. Jada Wilson Turnbow. Let's clap it up for Jada. What's up, Jada?
Good afternoon. How's everybody doing this afternoon? Good. So I am a 25-year educator, CPS product, elementary and high school. I've actually taught and was assistant principal at the same elementary school I attended, which was Beasley Academic Center. Now it's Beasley Magnet. But so I was able to leave CPS in 2018 and do some of my own business as an entrepreneur, which is always crucial. Multiple streams of income. And I was able to come back even prior to leaving CPS. I always worked with BSCO in different forms. When Pastor Harris originally started the Crown Project, I was been really assisting with getting the surveys answered by our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders at Beasley, because that is the largest elementary school on the South Side that is in the African American community. So I have always supported and enjoyed the work that BSCO does. So I was so happy to have the chance to actually come here and lead.
Let's clap our hands for Jada. She's a daughter of the soil. What type of after-school programming does BSCO have? We're talking about education. What kind of programs do we have here? And I've heard about the after-school program. Can somebody talk about that for me? Tell me something.
Sure. So we have two. I'll talk about the STEAM Dream program. We have an $865,000 grant for 2 years with the University of Chicago.
Yeah.
That we were awarded last year. That the students at Woodson, right across the street, are able to come over to the Turn Center during their science time and use the labs where we have 3D printers, and we have a curriculum that's valued over $200,000. That if for not the grant, those students would not be able to do the engineering process and STEAM. We all know what STEAM is, right? Science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. And there are so many jobs that are available in the STEAM area that don't even require a degree that start at $70,000. There's a huge influx of positions now because of technology, and the biggest focus is getting training for our students at an early age, introducing them to engineering, so coming out of high school, they can get into certification programs. And right now, quantum physics, I went to a workshop, and they told me 65% of the jobs in quantum physics do not require a degree.
Wow.
That so do not require a degree.
So we starting early with our students.
We are. So
go ahead.
So we have an after-school program that we bus students from Network 9 schools. That is the Bronzeville area from 22nd to 67th. And they come and they do robotics, fuse, and engineering is elementary. Then we have a different program that I'm going to let Miss Shakira speak about because she leads it.
All right, so who do we have with us on your right, Jada? Can you tell us who?
Miss Shakira Carter.
Clap it up!
She is the coordinator for our Yield Reimagine program, and I'm going to let her introduce herself and tell you a little bit about herself.
Good afternoon, beautiful people. Thank you all so much for being here, and we are excited to share our education programming with you. As Ms. Turnbow Wilson mentioned, I am the coordinator for our Yield/Reimagine After School and Summer program. What we do is we provide all of the children in the Bronzeville area with a safe and enriching environment to attend after school and during the summer. Point blank period, we want to keep your kids safe. We want to feed their spirit, we want to feed their soul, and we want to help enrich them academically. So through our programming, we offer a large variety of things. We do academic enrichment, so helping them with their homework. We provide sources for those who need tutoring. We give them resources in the community that offer free tutoring for students. Did you have a question?
I did.
I saw your head twitch.
I did.
Yes, ma'am.
You are, is it Yield and STEAM? Is that what you work with? Is that
So no, my program doesn't, well, let me clarify. We do STEAM activities with our children, but our program is not solely focused on STEAM. That is the STEAM Dream Initiative program that Ms. Wilson oversees, as well as Ms. Denard, who works at Woodson Elementary.
Okay.
Yes, so we do include those activities because, of course, we want to enrich them in those areas. We want to introduce them to these different focus areas so that we can see where their interest lies, we can see what their strengths are, and we can give them the opportunity to grow and then maybe show some interest in those later on that will lead down job opportunity, or lead down the path towards job opportunities for them.
That's awesome. So now what types of things do you do with your students that come over, that come to you? What are some of the activities? You talked about activities. What are some of the things that you do?
So we do social and emotional learning with them. Right now, this past module that we worked on was based on identity formation. As we know, there is a lot going on in the world today, and our kids are confused, they are lost, they need positive mentors, and they need self-confidence. So what we do is we bring the behavioral health department, and they partner with us so that we can help with their social emotional learning. We want our children to understand who they are, what makes them who they are, how do they see themselves, how do other people see them, and then where can they find that middle ground to make sure that they stand tall in who they are and they walk out into the world as confident young people who will then grow into well-developed adults participating in today's society.
Now, you know one thing I noticed about you, Shakira, when you start talking about kids, you
got
light
me.
up like a light bulb. She absolutely loves the children.
Yes.
And it comes through every day when we see the kids come through the hallway to come to the program. They are running through the hall to get to wherever she is because it's going to be something exciting. It's going to be something enriching. And they may not get that interaction and that love until the next day when they see her again. So can we clap it up for Shakira for loving our kids? Go ahead.
And my team. We have a
And your
team of
team.
youth enrichment instructors
Okay.
who are either teachers or SICAs in schools, and actually one of my teachers is a tutor. So I could not do this without my team. So please don't give me the credit, give God the credit, and my enrichment leaders, because they are the ones in the room with those students every single day.
I love it. I clap it up right there. And then we have, now y'all know Annette Barnes. Y'all already know who this is. Clap it up for Annette Barnes, our Parent University Coordinator. Clap it up, y'all. Annette, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Johnny.
I want to make sure everybody can see. I'm doing good. All right. So somebody tell us. Annette, please tell us about Parent University. Something we may not know, or something that's coming up, or what's happening.
Can I say about Shakira, I think the kids are excited about seeing Shakira because of the treats.
Oh, the treats.
They run to the room looking for her because I share the office space with her. And they want to know where the treats are.
Where's the treats?
Yeah, so.
I ain't mad at that.
But
I
anyway.
love a good treat.
But yeah, my name is Annette Barnes, and so I am a mother of 4. I have 11 grandchildren. I did 50 years in insurance claims, and I retired.
Yeah.
I did. And but insurance claims was not really fulfilling emotionally. And so I had the opportunity to join Bright Star Community Outreach and be part of just serving the community, which is something that I've always wanted to do.
Yes.
And so this is, I'm out of retirement doing that. And so Parent University, we have you guys are great parents.
Yes.
Great grandparents. I mean, you wouldn't be here if you weren't a good parent and good grandparents, right? So Parent University is just to support the parents, to provide parents with resources and information that makes you more successful in your home. Because without being successful in the home, guess what? It affects the children that go to Yale.
Absolutely.
It affects the kids that go to high school, right? And I don't know about you, when I was a kid growing up, my mom and my dad, they could not help me with math, right? They grew up in Tennessee, and you know the education, they did not have a high school education. So there's no way they could help me in calculus and physics, none of those chemistry.
Yeah.
And so at Parent University, guess what? Our parents they're learning STEAM. They're learning about what it means. They're learning the academics of STEAM. And in last Parent University, they had a chance to bring one of their kids to the event with them.
Okay.
And it looks like they had a lot of fun.
Wow.
There's some faces here. If you enjoyed Saturday STEAM
Let me
activity
see.
at Parent University,
Hey!
all right, yeah. Right, I know I saw some familiar faces. So that is one of our focuses with the STEAM Dream, is that we do teach how engineering and or math skills, because believe me, today's math is totally different. And
Yes,
by
that new
third
math.
grade, most parents are sending them to Khan Academy on the computer. And just in case anybody that has to babysit any children and they have a problem, it's Khan, K-A-H-N Academy. It's free on the computer that will teach them how to do it, provide them with practice.
That's awesome.
And go through each. So I'm going to spell it again. Right, go to the website. K-A-H-N Academy.
That's
So it's
awesome.
Khan Academy, and it's all subjects. So anytime you get puzzled, I'm going to tell you, even teachers use it in the classroom to teach concepts because it gives them automatic practice.
That's great. That's great. Let me ask you something. Is there a start and finish time? Is there a time where STEAM Dream starts and ends? And if we are at the end of it, when does a new enrollment? And how can our parents and grandparents tell their part, tell their children? And
So we are ending our fall after school STEAM Dream, but we will start anew after the holiday. So in January, registration actually will begin probably in December. So if you are able to get your grandchild to the Turn Center by 4 o'clock or 4:15, they are welcome to register. We do try to work with 2 schools every time to have them bused here, but it is open for any students that are interested, and it's every Monday and every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
That's great.
We also have a program that'll be taking place for teachers that they'll be able to participate in. But there's one program that we don't have a coordinator, well, we're actually in the process of hiring, which is our Choose to Change program. Mm-hmm. And Choose to Change assists high school students at Phillips High School. And they are provided, we select 50 students. The program goes on for 6 months. And we're getting them to choose to change possibly some of their negative behaviors, not attending school with frequency or grades, etc., trying to be supportive. And they also get some intensive group therapy while they're in school on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So each child is given an advocate, and each advocate has 5 children that they work with. And we have some of our advocates here today. Everybody knows Shaq. She's our lead advocate.
Where's she at?
Come on, Shaq.
Come
oh,
on.
really?
There she is.
You all know Shaq. She's here every week working.
Yes, she is.
And if I can ask Jerome Anderson to come up real quick and just
Jerome
talk
is
about...
here?
Yes, Jerome
Jerome.
is in the house.
Come on, clap it up for Jerome. We go way back like 2 Cadillac seats up in here. Clap it up for my friend Jerome. Clap it up. Oh, man, this is a surprise.
Yeah, so Jerome is going to share his experience, and we know how vital it is for Black men.
You can have my
Okay.
seat.
Go ahead, Jerome.
How y'all doing? Well, how y'all doing, everybody? I'm Jerome. So just a little bit about me. Recently, kind of like Annette, I left my corporate job this past May. It just wasn't as fulfilling. Found more of a passion the last 2 to 3 years working with Bright Star and the community. So I've been doing mentoring for the last 2 to 3 years. And it's been, thank you. It's been very rewarding, just to get back to the youth, guide them, just be kind of like a mediator in the sense of not being, old but young, just can meet them at that in between of, not being a parent or a relative, but just somebody that can just be a voice for them as well too. So working in high schools and working in middle schools or elementaries has been very, very vital because I can dress a part in the sense like I can dress like them, but also can be respected as an adult at the same time. So working at Phillips has been a blessing in disguise because with these students they need the additional support outside of their teachers and their parents and their principals to somebody just to understand and just listen to them versus always giving feedback right away. So it's been very rewarding in that, and then it also allows us to hold them accountable, not just from an academic standpoint, but from a community standpoint of if they need something, they're going through things at home, they can call us and we'll answer the phone. We take them out the household and take them for a car ride, listen to whatever music they listen to, give them some food, whatever it might be, just to just connect with them. So it's been very vital, and in the sense with my transition taking place of leaving corporate, I also applied to get my substitute license to teach. So not only am I touching base with Phillips, I'm just connected with all of Chicago and just continue, as everybody knows, to do God's work and just be somebody that's pivotal in their life. So this work is not going to stop,
That's right.
and we're just going to keep it going. But I'm just thankful for, Bright Star Community Outreach allowing me to, have this opportunity, great leadership, great community. So thank you all for your support, and we're just going to continue to do this work.
Clap it up for Jerome. That was good.
So I must say our advocates work really hard, and he didn't mention all the things they do as far as taking calls at 10 o'clock at midnight, who have not eaten, the refrigerators, taking them grocery shopping. So we do provide supports. But this past weekend, 2 weeks, they went to Great America, and we had over 15 children who are in high school who had never been to Great America before. Right. So, those things you would think are normalcy. Also, we took them to the circus. We had students who had never been to the circus. Wow. So we're trying to get them outside experiences during the summer to get them working, but seeing that there's more than their community. Yeah. And it's vital that they experience those things and talk to people who have sometimes we've all made bad choices, but children don't listen to parents as much as they should, and by the time they realize it, it's too late. So to have another adult, but also the therapy that they receive. If we all receive therapy in high school, think about some of the mistakes that we would not have made, okay? So right now, it's vital, and you're going to see some more about that because that program is only in certain CPS schools. It's in some elementary, but of course, unfortunately, this year we had budget cuts with CPS. So we want to make sure that we continue to be a force at Phillips for our students. And, all the high schools want it, but CPS decides who receives it. But we also appreciate all of our mentors because they give up their time on a daily basis. They're calling, going to pick up kids to make sure they get to school, going to help parents. It's amazing of how many parents are calling them to say, can you come talk to my child?
Can you clap it up for Jerome? This is the work he's doing in our community. This is what I'm talking about. Now listen, clap it up. He getting ready to get off the stage, but I want y'all to love on him. I appreciate you. As we get ready to wrap it up, I'm gonna go around round robin right here. Y'all give me one last thing that makes you love this work so much. I know we were gonna do an activity. I did not get it, but I have everybody in here. I have all their emails, Jada. Okay. I will make sure that they get the flyer that you gave to me, and y'all know I'm gonna email you, right? If I have your email address, you can best to believe You will get not 10 times. Okay, I'll make sure that I don't do it 10 times. But you will get the information. Please take advantage of what is all around you. Don't say you don't have what you need when you're not using what's around you, okay? And we're here for you in another aspect. So Shakira, we're going to start with you. Let's wrap this up with your last and final thoughts about the work that you do or the children, anything you want to say to us.
I have the perfect testimony from our very first field trip yesterday with our students for this year. We took them to downtown Chicago, took them to the Cheesecake Factory and the 360 observation desk. This was the first time, and my program serves 4th through 8th grade students. This was the first time 98% of them have been to downtown.
What?
They were beyond excited. This was the first time we took 22 students, and only one of them had ever been to the Cheesecake Factory. And none of them had been to the observation deck. So that in and of itself was an incredible blessing to be able to expose them to something outside of their normal daily purview. But the testimony that I want to share with you is during our lunch, which happened, the Cheesecake Factory happened before we took them to the second part of the experience.
I know that was amazing.
A child came up to me and said, "Miss Shakira, why are you guys here spending this money on us? Why did you bring us to this nice restaurant?" I said, "Well, because we love you and we want you to experience things like this." And she said, "But Miss Shakira, I just don't understand why y'all are wasting your money on us. You don't need to do that." And I said, "Well, no, we don't need to, but we want to. We love you and we value you, and we want you to know how important you are. We want you to know that you are valued, that you have worth, and that you deserve things like this."
That's right.
And by the end of the trip, we were at the observation deck, and she was looking out the window, and I said, "Come on, let's go take a walk." So we walked through the cloud experience, and I asked her, "Do you understand why we brought you here today?" And she said, "Well, it was really fun." I said, "Well, I'm glad you had a good time." I said, "But do you understand that we brought you here because we want you to know that you deserve experiences like this? On the regular. This shouldn't have to be a special event. You deserve to be able to experience things like this any day of the week. Not only now, but also when you grow up. So we are here to introduce you to these things now so that you know that these opportunities are out there, that you are deserving of them, and that you will absolutely be able to experience them as long as you are open to it."
That's awesome.
That's the testimony. This is why I do the work that I do.
Clap it up. Awesome. Jada?
So there is no way I can, there's nothing that I can say other than because of my experience in education and knowing how important experience for students and children are, that this work has to be done. And through all of our programs, first of all, children seeing careers. I was in school before the internet, and I blamed because I was a lazy reader and all I had was the encyclopedia. That's why I went into education, because that's all we saw. You know, doctor, teachers, nurses. It was what was simple. I know I look younger, thanks, but there was no internet my entire college career. But it's vital that our children in our community who look like me know, that I can do anything I put my mind to.
That's right.
Because I'm happy to say I have a student right now who is the first black male percussionist that has played in multiple orchestras.
Wow.
And he has a true testimony because he did not know racism was alive until he started working in the orchestra field. But just as a black child from the south side of Chicago, to know that that's possible and not just playing basketball and football, that we can achieve because we have brains. Think about all of the inventions that we didn't get credit for.
Right.
There was a wonderful TikTok during Women's History Month, and they said, imagine all the things that women invented, black women. So the first thing was the grocery bag.
I know we invented that.
So we know.
I know that's right.
But it's just so vital that our children know that they are capable. And unfortunately, sometimes they don't come from homes of people who believe in them. We have a lot of parents who are in competition with their children.
Wow.
So being able to assist and give them experiences out of their norm and that's more fun than school. Because for many of them, school is very challenging because they don't get support there.
So what would you say to us? What is your final words to us about what you do? Because I know you are passionate about education, so I just got to pull you back in so I can find out your final words.
My final word is, every child does not have to attend college. There are so many trades that make more money than half the degree people out here.
Yeah.
And if we would tell our children and let them see city colleges and what they offer, at an early age, they need to know in high school that if I go to Simeon, I can graduate with my cosmetology license for free and not have to go to cosmetology school. There are so many programs with Dunbar during the school day. They can go and start in welding, carpentry. When they finish high school, they are journeymen.
Wow.
So that is my biggest push, that our kids understand that the trades are where the money is, as long as they're willing to do the work.
That's awesome. Clap it up for Jada. We're gonna have some people that are gonna get in touch with you, I'm sure, this education department. Go ahead. All right, Annette Barnes, what you got to say?
My final word. I don't think we know how to do that in the education department. But anyway, you didn't give me a chance to say.
I want you to say what you want to say.
Before my final word.
Before your final word.
Our parents that come to Parent University are going to have a graduation.
What?
Yes, ma'am. So we're going to pass out associate's degrees. We're going to pass out bachelor's degrees and master's degrees. But it depends on your participation in Parent University and what you get out of it. Wow. So if you want to know more information, you have to come to Parent University.
When's the next one?
The next one's in January.
Okay.
We don't have the exact date, but
right.
I'm gonna get that out.
Okay. Awesome. Right. Clap it up. Go ahead. Now your final word.
That was my.
That was it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show Jada and Shakira how to do the final word.
They can talk.
This is my final word.
Clap it up for our Bright Star Community Outreach Education Department. Did you enjoy that? Did you get something to take home with you? Please tell your kids to tell their kids to get involved. Clap it up one more time for Jada, Shakira, and Annette, and Jay, our Bright Star Community Outreach Education Department. Come on, put it together. That's it. Now I know y'all ready for bingo. Who's ready? Do you have your cards and your chips? Are you ready to play? I'm going to ask Destiny if she will come up here. And while she is preparing, I'm going to have our guests back there to get ready also. As a matter of fact, let's do that right now since we're talking and while we're still on the air. We're going to have Cousin Sharon come up and tell us something very important that's coming. Then we're going to have Ingrid, and after her, we're going to have Cicely. If all of them can work their way up this way, I will really appreciate it. Clap your hands for our Cousin Sharon. Yeah, y'all ain't excited about Sharon? And Ingrid and Cicely. I know it's a struggle trying to get through them. It's a struggle. We got something going on here, Sharon. Come on up here, Sharon and Ingrid and Angela. Come on, Angela. Clap it up for our guests. All right. Come on and have a seat with us real quick. All right, so about for 5 minutes, that's about all I got because we got to play these games before I get in trouble. Grab your microphones. Let's talk for a minute. Sharon, what's up, Sharon?
Hello?
Yeah, it's on.
Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Okay. Good afternoon. How y'all doing? All right, clap it up for Miss Vaughn. She doing an awesome, awesome job. This is one of my favorite places to be.
Yeah, so tell us what's happening in TCA. You told me something earlier, and I really want you to tell everybody else what's happening what's going on.
Okay.
You brought something different back there.
Yeah, so this is open enrollment month. How many of you heard of the Marketplace Health Insurance by a show of hands? How many of you heard of the Obamacare, which we no longer have? So it's called the Marketplace. And this is open enrollment, and it's called Get Covered Illinois. So that's my postal sign back there.
Yeah.
So that also deals with the insurance enrollment as well. So from November the 1st till January the 15th is open enrollment for the Marketplace Health Insurance. And the Marketplace Health Insurance is insurance when you don't qualify for Medicaid, when you don't have any insurance, and also for people that's retired when you didn't pay into Medicare and you don't have the time. So you can go to the Marketplace, me and myself, Angela, I'm gonna let Angela say something, my coworker. So what happens is when you go to the Marketplace, it depends on your family size and your income, you qualify with something called a tax credit. And that helps you pay your health insurance. So I just did an application today before I came here. So if you make, let's say, $24,000, she received a tax credit for $275. So the lowest plan on there for her premium was $1.01.
You lying to me.
But, somebody say but.
But.
It's always a but, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on the plans you choose, the type of doctors you want, the hospitals. It also depends on if you want dental, if you want eye vision. So you got to look at all those things. Your copays, it may start at $1, but when you finish, like the one that she chose was $45.22 a month.
Okay.
So it goes back to having the doctors that you want to, the hospital, your copays. You got to look at it. If your copays are $15, $20, $50, and I always tell people in getting insurance, is there something wrong? Do you have a chronic disease or illness? Because all those things you need to look at, because if you do, then you want to get what works for you.
Yeah.
But if you just go to the doctor on your preventive cares, because guess what? We can't tell you what to choose, but I can always give you advice. I always ask you, do you take any medicine? Do you have any chronic illness or diseases? Because if not, then you want to get the best care possible.
That's right. All right, clap it up for Sharon. And all that information is back there. You got it?
Yes.
All right.
You can see me in the back.
All right. All right. Angela?
This is my coworker, Angela.
Come on, Angela, speak to us real quick.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here, honored to be here. I grew up right here in Stateway Gardens, so
awesome.
I thank God for being here on today. I started off at TCA as a community health worker. I came in under the grant for COVID-19.
Okay.
So initially when I came and I started working, I was actually going out into the community to help to reduce cases or, the spread of COVID, giving information, resources, and educating our communities about how to be safe when, during the season that it peaks within our communities. And then now I'm doing outreach and enrollment specialist. So I'm assisting with Medicaid, with your SNAP benefits, which is your link, also with redetermination, or if you're at your midpoint. And I will tell you that I take time out with our people. Whatever I can do to assist you, I go above and beyond. And I think I've had a great teacher with Miss Sharon. But my passion is always helping people, and so I'm excited. So if you have a need, please see us. We will assist you. We will help you. And right now, Abe has them now having to have emails, and this has been causing a problem for so many that are not really computer literate. And so guess what? I'm helping to help create your email addresses and do whatever I can do to assist you.
I love it.
And I thank God because I've been on the job. I've been doing this, 2 months now, and for my what I should have been doing, God has allowed me to exceed the goals. So I thank God for that.
Clap it up for Angela. We're so glad to have you here. And then finally we have Ingrid. Come on, Ingrid. Tell us a little bit about what's going on. What's going on, Ingrid?
Hey, family. How y'all doing? I am Ingrid. I work for Northwestern University at the Messalem Center for Alzheimer's and Cognitive Diseases. Formerly worked at the Lurie Cancer Center as a senior, well, I'm now a senior why do I keep saying research? I'm not in research anymore. I am a senior community engagement coordinator. And what's exciting is when I was in the cancer center, I was doing it for free. Now they pay me to do that.
I love it. Yes.
And what I've been doing and what I continue to do now in this role is to kind of bring it back a little bit. I know we all have our reservations about clinical trials and research and all of those things, but I'm here to let all of you know, listen, we need to, while remembering the past, we need to move on from it. Because at the end of the day, we're dying at higher rates than our counterparts, and they are now benefiting. They didn't flip the script, y'all. They're now benefiting from those clinical trials and research. Because coming from those clinical trials and research comes these different medications and therapies to either inhibit, slow down, or even stop a lot of the diseases that we are dying from in higher numbers. So it's important for me to come out to help provide you the resources and the education that you need in order to put a stop to some of this and lengthen the time of our lives, lengthen the quality of life that we have while we're still here. Yeah. So, and I'm so happy to see all your beautiful faces, and you'll be seeing more of me in the future.
Come on, clap it up for Ingrid. You'll definitely be back. And then we have Cicely Anderson from Bright Star Community Outreach. Can y'all clap it together for my colleague, Cicely? Cicely is a boss, let me tell you. Whatever you say you need, she knows somebody that can get it done. She loves our community, she loves what she does, and it shows through every aspect of her work. Clap it up for Cicely Anderson. What's up, Cicely? What's going on? Now, I got my fan on. I know I'm going to turn it toward me because you always cold. Come on and say hi to our family today.
Hello, everyone. Good to see everybody.
Cicely, what's going on anyway? What's happening?
So how many of y'all love Bright Star Community Outreach?
I love...
How many of y'all really love Bright Star Community Outreach? So we are always excited about serving the community, if you have heard from our education department.
Yes.
But guess what? It's turkey giveaway time.
Yeah!
And so every year we give away turkeys that include also sidings, that cabbage. We're having stalks of celery. Cabbage this year. Sweet potatoes, some onions, some stuffing mix, cranberry sauce, green beans. Oh yeah, we making homemade cake. We making it all. So all this will be provided in your box. But in order to get this, guess what? You got to register because we have limited of supplies to give out. There's 2 locations that we're actually serving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So for Greater Bronzeville, where is the location?
Right over across the street at the Turn Center.
Okay.
All you have to do is register, and on November the 16th is when we're doing our distribution.
Okay.
And don't worry about saying, oh, I can't carry this to my car. We're going to do a quick drive up.
We got you covered.
And we'll put it in the car for you.
We got you covered.
We got you.
And where's the other location?
So we have our second location was out on Low, and that's our church,
yes.
St. James. So it's out, all right, Mother Harrington.
Come on, Mother Harrington.
It's right outside of 11750 South Low.
Yeah.
So if you live further south, you won't have to come over this way. But if you're out this way, we ask that you go over to the Turn Center.
Now, you know what? This event is one of my favorites because you get to see a lot of people getting what they need for the holiday, for their family, for their meal. And like you said, we make it convenient. They come up in the back, and they just pull up, and there's people out there that load the car up for you. You don't have to do anything but take the stuff home and get it ready for me to get a little sample for me.
Yes.
All you got to do. So, Cicely, you came here today because some of our family can't register online. So, what have you provided for them?
So we do have the registration form here in a paper format, and then we can also register you back there on a computer.
Okay, all right. So Cicely's going to be in the back. We have resources back there for you. She's there to help you, whether you want to do it in paper. We prefer on the computer, but we understand.
Yes.
We understand. And so someone will be back there to help you. Ain't that good?
And keep in mind, it's 1 box and 1 turkey per household. So don't register a turn, think you can go to Lowe's and get another box.
Don't do it to yourself.
Because the system is set up to
yourself.
reject only 1 register per email.
Please don't do it to yourself. Yeah, and duplicate emails for the same family. So over the years, we have become savvy also. And so we can see, we really want to help as many people as we can without everybody just hoarding it and whatever. So thanks to Cicely and her team, we now have a way to help you. She has paper applications, and she can do it online for you.
And if you register, you want to just verify that you did register, I have that printout as well. Okay.
Can we clap it up for Cicely Anderson? Thank you, Cicely. All right. That is all the information we have for you today, but we're ready to play bingo. Y'all ready? I know you're ready now. If y'all skip out the door once you play bingo, we kept you here today, didn't we? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So please go and visit our table. Please go visit our table. And we also have some resources for y'all back there from our guests. And Bright Star Community Outreach also has a resource packet back there, 1 per person. Let me see what's in this thing while we wait for Destiny. Come on, clap it up for Destiny. Oh, since we were talking about education, we got what's this? What's this right here, Destiny? What's this? Pull that stuff out of there for me. What's in there? Since we had a presentation from our education department, we got a journal in this bag, for 1 for everybody, 1 per person. And this is a pill organizer. How many people take your medications? I know you can use this. That's in there. We got an on-the-go game bag. Okay. So we got something for y'all. And a bag. You can zip it all up right in here, okay?
Yes.
So we don't have them out because experience has taught us. Yeah, I don't have to say nothing else. I ain't got to say nothing else.
I was looking for you when you just got in.
All right, so we about to play bingo. Y'all ready? Everybody have your card. Does everybody have chips? If you need a card, wave your hand real quick. I don't know if we still on or we getting ready to go off, but it's up to you. It don't matter to me. You need a card? Okay, she'll get you one.